And I muted, obviously. So, I hope I did not annoyed at you too much. So far nothing unusual, so you don't miss anything from my brabbling away. Second grenadier on the way from Mr. Theodosios. He's going for assault grenadiers, which means he's going for breakthrough.
We're ready. Never built a sandbag wall before?
So far nothing unusual is happening. Grenadiers sitting over here in the high ground. Pioneers moving back.
We are losing control of
Jeep going for the harassment of the cutoff. That's nice to see. Grenadiers meanwhile moving up.
Never built a sandbag wall before?
Third grenadiers on the way, so let's see if Theodosios is able to hold ammo to get the MP40s out in time.
An officer shall preside over our infantry.
And he's getting infantry officer.
Silence! Grenadiers ready.
And thanks for the raid, Stormless. I hope your games you casted were amazing. We are up for a treat between Theodosios and Dumais on Twin Beaches. You missed some amazing games actually over here. Definitely worth checking it out later once we upload them on our YouTube, on the MetaPlays YouTube. Especially the games between Ender and Bloutier were amazing. And Webster Borlek against Hulk Smash were also pretty good. So enjoy your stay.
We're losing men here.
Grenadiers getting pushed back. Or obviously check them on our the VODs. But it would be better for us if you check on our YouTube, right? Being hashtag sellout. Kerpa.
Grenadiers ready and mostly able.
Grenadiers fighting against Rifleman, even though they've had one.
The enemy
Oh, MP40s will pop at the perfect timing. Oh, that will hurt if you would not have moved there. And that immediately shifted the balance of the engagement. Extremely well timed there from Theodosios.
An MG42 team is ready.
MG42 is now out. Immediately being at Veteran C1.
Our territory
Grenadiers though get forced off.
establish a connection.
Jeep not going for the chase. Meanwhile, double Grenadiers force off the Rifleman.
Have claimed our territory.
Fucking targets.
Jeep forcing off the engineers over there. Nicely done.
Rapid production
We have infantry support center from Dumais.
territory.
So the captain's retinue is running around somewhere. Grenadier sitting at home. We have Panzer Grenadier Company coming up. So no 2-1 action this game, but Panzer Grenadier action. I still feel like the 2-1 is a nice addition if you're able to keep it alive and micro it well. Especially since it can get the Dan counter upgrade with you can kind of contest the Greyhound. Overall, it feels like a nice addition.
Trying to take one of our points.
Meanwhile, Grenadiers now capping on the left-hand side without any real resistance. MG42 will now set up over here. Map control is roughly even, I would say. Slight advantage to Theodosios though. Second MG is on the way. Actually, what does the captain do? We can read that through. So, increases the experience gain of nearby allied infantry. It offers a flanking maneuver. That's an active ability where a unit gets Godspeed and breaks suppression, and it can function as a forward retreat point. And at Veteran C1 you can decide of either off-map mortar barrage or mark vehicle. And you can only get the captain through the infantry upgrade center.
Upgrade complete.
He's actually getting the cheaper munition supplies. So upgrades are cheaper and
The enemy have taken our territory.
weapon upgrades are cheaper and nades are cheaper. Man, that was a mouthful.
We are losing possession of a capture
MG42 setting up over here. Mortar is opening fire with smoke. MG has to relocate. Now both are sitting there staring at each other in the smoke and can't fire. That would be the perfect opportunity for a grenade, Mr. Theodosios, unless you're saving the ammo obviously for the MP40 upgrade.
They are securing our capture point.
Which I think against Dumais, when not much is going on, like now, you won't get the connecting grenade. So saving for the MP40 upgrade might be the smarter choice. Yes, that's game number 1.
Enemy control.
And thanks for the all new followers coming in. Big thank you for all your support. We have a pack 14 on the way from Theodosios. He's expecting the Greyhound. You can really see that Theodosios is one of the old guard players. Being, I don't want to say traditional, but a really well thought through build order, knowing what he's doing. So looks amazing, and I like that to watch that. We have we have tier 3 up from Dumais, so Greyhound is a possibility. He just lacks fuel, but not much. Meanwhile, look at the MP40s go. The unbeatable bar riflemen suddenly get beaten by the
Sectors are isolated. We have been cut off.
Chat grenadiers with MP40s. Mortar gets a nice hit there in. MG42 has to set up. The captain's retinue is really low. Double MG, one MG is having a nice day on the beach, sitting in the lighthouse. Using sprint. The jacket though is for the first place. We are not doing a giveaway, it's for the winner of the first place. Before some things are not clear enough.
Sector lost.
So you have to win the tournament to get one of those fancy jackets. But only for NA and European players.
We await command.
A capture point is being lost. Panzer Grenadier Squad standing by.
Panzer Grenadiers now on the field. Do you really need Panzer Grenadiers when you already have MP40 Volks? Is there not something where the synergy is bigger, like Jägers with Shreks?
Territory sector lost.
Mortar is barraging the Grenadiers over
We
here.
have command points available.
No LV still. Or is Dumais going for the Scott? Looks like we will see a Scott. MP40 Volks are creeping forward with the Panzer Grenadiers. And that should be an easy forced off retreat there. Rifleman meanwhile capping on the left hand side, should not have any real resistance. The smoke party is continuing.
He's fucking dead.
Enemy forces have captured a victory point.
Mortar incoming! Down!
Mortars. I love the USF mortar. Change my mind. It's such an amazing unit. And it really suits the USF unit roster. Meanwhile, Theodosios is prepping for the Tiger or the Command P4. Not sure. MP40 Volks now coming forward. Veteran C2 already. And yeah, that's an uncomfortable position for the riflemen, especially when they're focusing on Pioneer. But on the other hand, if Theodosios is not reacting, he might lose the Pioneer.
Our frontline
What?
pioneers are dead.
Okay, that makes me sad. This should not have been a wipe. Change my mind.
That's enemy infantry!
Pioneer gets replaced.
Blitzkrieg tactics are available for vehicle crews. They shall lead the way.
Scouts are capping the VP. MG is moving up. It feels like Theodosios has a really clear plan and a really good grip of the game. I don't want to say that Dumais does not have this grip,
The enemy has claimed our territory for their
but
own.
why is he going for Scott if he's not calling it in? He's going for an AT gun. Is Seek and Destroy not cheaper than the Scott? So if he wants to rush the Easy 8, Scott is kinda not the smart choice. Is he maybe scared of a tank rush? Well, tier 4 is up, but still. Both free CPR, okay. I thought Seek and Destroy is cheaper. But yeah.
The enemy is stealing our munitions point.
Water gets forced off. Grenadiers coming around. And always with the support of an MG is just how methodically Theodosios plays the game. I like
Our
it.
sectors is now in enemy hands.
Return fire.
Grenadiers get pushed off. MG42 though has no chance against two riflemen in green.
The enemy have taken territory.
Smoke is off, but he's smoking nothing, so... Well, it does not cost any ammo, but nonetheless 120 seconds cooldown if I remember correctly. AT gun sitting there.
One of our munitions points is being neutralized.
Off-map mortar barrage coming in.
Another man down.
Yeah. Mr. Captain, you have to go home. Captain Tom has to go home. MG42 has to retreat. Rifleman got into a nice flanking position. I still feel like Dumais should get an LV in any form.
Anti-tank team on the field.
He's playing so defensively that he's giving away the main strength of USF. Having like... basically having a sucker punch in the mid game with the LVs and the bow rifleman. I think if you give it that away, USF Wehrmacht will overpower you later on. Obviously the Sherman is really, really good. But it's something that Wehrmacht can't deal with double AT gun. And P4s. Or potentially a Tiger. Meanwhile, P4s are on the field for Theodosios. Nearly wiping this rifleman. The window for light vehicles though is now closed. Or he might get the wipe there. One more shot? No. Third AT gun on the way from Dumais.
A fuel point is being seized by the enemy. They've captured a victory point.
AT gun is sitting there. Okay, I thought it's repositioning. Before it's coming around. Now the question is, why nobody gets the side skirt for the P4? Is it really not that good?
Lost the territory sector. They pushed us off a sector.
Vet Zero, Rifleman have with low HP are not having a nice day there. Mortar has to retreat. Vet 1 though. Double VP, by the way, ticking in the favor of Mr. Theodosios.
Sector gone. We must take it back.
And let's have a look how far away from the next P4 he is. Still a little bit of time. It's interesting. And now normally I would now do my I would try to do my Imperial Dane voice, but I can't. But I can pretend. Little fun fact over here, the side skirts of the Panzer IV or from the Germans were never intended or don't work against heat ammunition. They were solely used against the BJS from the Soviets, so anti-tank rifles. They did not have the dispersion effect for heat warheads, as many think. Little fun fact there, little fun fact there. We have an AFK rifleman over here.
We must pull this back. We're down to 300.
P-Gran is coming in.
The enemy is moving on our strategic point.
And thanks for the raid, Imperial Dane. You just missed my impersonation of you where I spilled a little bit of a World War II fun fact. Even though I can't do it because my voice is slowly starting to hurt. But nonetheless, big thank you for the raid. I hope your cast went well and your games were entertaining. Second P4 is on the way. Is it? It's interesting why I see the P4 even though I have Dumais' point of view selected. It's Dumais against Theodosios.
Point is being attacked.
And a wonderful good day, Mr. Gibber.
Command points should be spent when possible.
Let's have a look. Dumais sitting at 5 CP, 2 more CP till the easy 8. Rifleman getting red pinned and getting an 8 assaulted.
Crews reporting in.
That was actually not too shabby, but now it's time to go home. Double P4 is now out. Theodosios sitting at 5 CP. Equal amount of CPs for both players. The P4 is pushing in. Captain had a nice capping there of the armor point. Flamethrower Pioneers moving forward. Where's the off-map mortar coming in there?
Tank team on the field.
I need to... Let's have a look. P4 meanwhile pushing over here. AT guns are moving up. I think triple AT gun was a little bit of an overkill. Changed my mind.
Nowhere to run. That zone looks good enough for us. Get to it.
Mortar barrage coming in. Not airburst. It's actually airburst, but because Cove 3 does... Oh my god, that was a nasty shot. Rifleman immediately has to go home. My AT gun. I think that's just an overkill. He's not... He does not have... He's going full infantry, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 riflemen. Captain, 4 AT guns. What is this? And look, and the P4 just shipping away the damage there. And he's not able to cover the AT guns. He has no tools really, for example, to deal with the slow push of the MG. And P4's just popping behind shot blockers or side blockers, doing some shots before the AT guns can set up. They're already gone. Now 7 CPs an option,
Territory sector claimed by
but
the
manpower is an issue because he has so many riflemen. He can't
commander. We're losing territory.
really save up manpower for the Easy 8. Dumas might have run into a deadlock by himself there. Nice air burst there. Might get the MG on retreat. No. And nice merge there in the retreat. I don't like that you can merge while your squad is retreating. I hope it's just an oversight.
Won't let up. We're down to 250 points.
Double P4, by the way, with both the veterancy because of Panzer Officer quarters. It's the first player that I see that he in the tournament that uses those upgrades methodically. I like that. I like that. AT gun sitting here. Looks like we have a little bit quiet. By the way, those brown riflemen, I don't know, man.
MG42.
Airburst meanwhile coming in. So what is Theo planning to do?
They still have 250 points.
He decided to go for flame bombing instead of the Tiger. And he has the resources for it. So one bad setup from Mr. Dumas and all AT guns are gone. Mortar gets decrewed.
Be assigned when possible, Commandant.
Off map mortar coming in on the VP.
Capture point is being overrun.
That's enemy infantry! Keep them back!
I don't like how Dumas plays USF. But it's fine. I don't have to like it. He's doing a great job though. And new playstyle is always nice to see. Panzer IV coming forward.
Secured our territory from
And forcing off the rifleman. Nice damage there. P4 covering the MG. Will the rifleman come there in time? Grenade is coming out. All those years of baseball playing will now pay off for throwing grenades.
Taking hits!
And thanks for the raid, Herr Bloutier. Much appreciated. Amazing games earlier against Mr. Ender.
one of our capture points is under attack.
Double P4 sitting in the back line there. AT guns moving back. Can he get Werfers? He's getting the skirts! He's getting everything!
Sector now under
I'm hyped! Change my mind. P4 with skirts looks like 10 times better.
bastards have secured our territory from us.
Oh, late reaction there from Mr. Theodosios, but it was fine.
Now, sector overrun.
No, I'm not even sure what it does. I think it only increases like, yeah, it only increases side armor, right? So it's not even that good. But he has the resources, so whatever. A Wombear, or I think a Werfer would be the trick, but he does not have Jäger. Yes, he. Oh, he could. Yes, but why he's not going for a Werfer? I think Werfer would do the trick. MG gets recruit from the Easy 8. I think it has 720 base HP,
Commander, we have command.
but feel free to prove me wrong.
Blitzkrieg is now in attack.
And here we go, boys. Blitzkrieg is on the way. If you want to go fast, you have to go fast. But I'm not sure if 2 wounded P4s are enough to take down an Easy 8. Oh boy, Easy 8 might bite the dust there.
German Easy 8 proved
Indeed, indeed.
Victory point is
Okay, rate of fire and harder to hit. That came actually in handy.
We are losing control
That's
of the
something that Dumais was not expecting. AT guns are moving up.
sectors. Our enemy has control over all victory.
Are we seeing fire bombs? They're setting up. Perfect opportunity. Nope. Before is though the pickle. Before is... And here we go, Panzer Grenadiers, and every AT gun has to run. No, no! But the other AT gun, or will it miss? Oh, it does not do enough damage! But I don't think he's using brace. Yeah, AT gun will survive.
A Tiger heavy panzer. We have territory cut off from supply.
Tiger's now an option.
Men down! Take cover, Kinder!
The ability is ready.
Bar rifleman sitting here, over here. Over here. I'm big brain time. Overall, Theodosios is having a nice position. Double AT gun, soon Tiger. Oh boy, I'm hyped for the Tiger. Did the off-map mortar barrage ever hit so far? The P4 died for a higher purpose to call it the Tiger. That's something where I can get behind that.
Grenadiers ready!
Mine gets denied. As Grants now capping. Can they pick up the bar? They can. Pick up the bar.
The enemy have taken our territory.
MG going inside of the building. Tiger is now an option. Call it in. Oh my god.
Tiger heavy panzer ready.
Sadly, we can't set us on the Tiger. There's no follow unit button. But look at that beauty. 60 tons of quantified steel. I need to work on my AE impression. Impersonation. Impersonation or impression? Whatever. Tiger's going in. And the Tiger will hit. Easy 8 coming in. Oh no! And detonated the mine with the shot. I think that was a rifleman mine. Fire bombs coming in. You know what I would say? Don't drive over your own mines. And GG has been called. Are you ready for game number 2? On Twin Beaches ML. I have no idea what's the difference.
Veteran crews have been made available. Wilco.
So let's go straight into it. We have Theodosios as USF going for, guess what? Armored Company. On the other side, we have Mr. Dumais as Wehrmacht going for Kettengrad. It does look nicer. Okay.
Kettengrad reconnaissance vehicle available.
With the graphic reshade, it's really bright in my opinion, but it's fine. Kettengrad, meanwhile, showing off its swag and driving backwards the whole way. Jeep capping down here. Rifleman in the queue. Grenadiers in the queue. So nothing unusual so far. Pretty straightforward.
Grenadiers have been mustered for battle.
So yeah. Jeep capping the VP. Kettenkrad still going backwards, showing off its swag. Come on, Dumais, you did that on purpose, using the reverse key for capping. Because you're bored.
Defensive positions. There to there.
My grenadiers have taken the location.
Grenadiers are capping the cutoff now. First engagement will happen any second now between the scout and the pioneer. It's actually on purpose. Holy shit.
Clear the other side. We'll follow.
Ein MG-42 team is ready.
Okay, that was actually on purpose. I did not expect.
We need mines at this position. Quickly.
Mine coming down over here, but it will get spotted by the rifleman.
Territory secure. Shall we hold? Grenadiers under fire.
Grenadiers now. I wouldn't say in the pickle. Nice, just to show. Okay. But it actually does not have a sound. Or it's more quiet. MG knows opening fire, but the green cover obviously comes in handy. Rifleman, you could go around there, but it won't be easy. And so he decides to fall back.
Infantry has engaged. MG-42 and crew available.
And we have the Jeep Kettenkrad chase. And yeah, nothing happens there. Which is boring, Kappa.
We are losing.
MG42 setting up there on the cutoff. Nice to see. Double MG, by the way, for Mr. Dumais.
Ready.
So maybe he's now able to play the camp faction there, Kappa. We will see 4 MGs, 4 AT guns. You heard it here first. You heard it here first, Kappa.
This should hold you for now. Jawohl. Ready to scout.
Krad putting a mine down, but it gets spotted. So it gets cancelled. Kettenkrad. Is he blocking? Oh my god. What the micro show off. Not even sure if he was really blocking or just showing off. Oh my god. Shaking my head, man.
We are taking fire.
Jeep opening fire against the Krad there, but MG will cover it.
Put us to the odd full complement.
We have Luftwaffe Company up now. Hopefully soon we'll follow suit at 221. Rifleman meanwhile kept the middle. MG42 has a nice angle there. Will push off the Rifleman with ease. We are looking on Dumais versus Theodosios game number 2. Sadly on the old casting overlay because I wanted to use yours, Zany. And in game number 1 it only had issues. Suddenly. I have no idea why. But Nuvaldi is Nuvaldi. So it's fine. Mine gets denied again.
Territory lost. Scout car available for reconnaissance.
Scout cars on the field. 20mm flak is on the way.
They are securing our capture point.
Scout car will push off the Rifleman with ease. Captain's retinue is on the field. Jeep is self-repairing in the base. Motor pool is up. So it looks pretty dang nice.
Mobile flak gun ready.
20 mil is on the field. Kettenkrad is going forward. By the way, Veteran C1 now. Is it worth it to get the communication cables? Yeah, it's probably that because it has. There was always an error message saying something about the UI thingy couldn't be loaded. And since I'm a small brain guy regarding computer science, and I wanted to keep the show moving, I was like, yeah, that's. And I got advised. Then I went to the old replay overlay. And I was a little bit panicky because, you know, tournament and so on. Two to one, meanwhile getting some nice beating there, half health, or nearly half health. And what exploded on the... Is there a mortar? No, it's the Greyhound. MG has to retreat. Shreks are on the field as well. Looking damn fine, Mr. Dumais. Or Monsieur Dumais. Those French Canadians, man. Kerpa. Jäger sitting in the house, getting harassed by the Greyhound. Kettenkrad now going away. Mine gets spotted. 2 to 1 coming over. Mine gets swept. Jäger covering the 2 to 1. Nice to see, nice to see. Two to 1 needs some repair, but that's fine. Jäger's having some issues there regarding high ground disadvantage or advantage, depending on your point of view there, Kerpa. Kettenkrad is retreating. 20 mil will set up, using the card for spotting, but has to run. What does veterancy give the card? Oh, increased capture speed at Vet 2. That's actually useful. But I don't think I ever saw a card veterancy 2. Veterancy 1 was the highest. My bad is mechanized. But what do I know? Nothing. Kerpa.
Installing a Luftwaffe officer's quarters.
We meanwhile seeing the veterancy upgrade for the Luftwaffe unit, so 2 to 1 will be immediately Vet 1 and both Jägers. Sounds like a deal I would do any day. And the flag. Rifleman, by the way, also no barred up. Second bar is on the way. Jeep is coming forward. Greyhound is coming from the flank. No AT guns, since no Panzer Grenadier Company. MG's in a nice position there over in the house.
The adversary is trying to take one of our points.
Grenadiers being in green, that's helpful. Now getting flank on the MG. Oh, they got... No, they did not get cancelled. So, but the rifleman got some heavy beating, so I'm not sure if that was worth it.
The enemy have taken our territory.
Meanwhile, engineer is relaxing and camping on the beach. A nice day on the beach, don't you think so? A lot of engagements are mainly focused around the middle on the left hand side, that's interesting. Normally you see those at the beach side. And Kat died. It was veterancy too, right? So something. Should use the button. And then move in with the 2 to 1. But not reacting is also not... That's a missed opportunity there from Mr. Dumas to kill the Greyhound. Engineers building up some sandbags, nice to see.
Confirmed. Light vehicles
MG setting up, nice to see, nice to see. 8 is on the field, so it was mechanized battle group.
Enemy forces have claimed our territory.
8 is on the field now. 8 will have oh, the 8 will hurt. Jäger sitting over here. Such a shame that you can't use medkit to heal other squads. You can only heal the grenadier itself can heal. The grenadier can only heal itself with it. But maybe it would be broken if it would be for free and it could heal other squads. But on the other hand, the 250 can also heal for free and it's an AoE heal. Nice mind sweeping there. Sweeping this true old Soviet way by stepping onto them. Hydrad coming in. Sprinting rifleman for snare gets cancelled. Snare gets still cancelled. Is he cancelling on purpose or is it just because there's driving out of the range? It's probably driving out of the range, right? Yes. MG42 moving up. Grenadier Jaegers are moving up. Could get the Shrek upgrade or the reconnaissance package upgrade, but nope, it's the Shrek upgrade. Does someone ever go though for the reconnaissance pack? I don't think so. Even though it's not that bad, but Shrek is so much better at the current state. Greyhound coming forward with AT support, gets some nice damage against the Eldrad, but Eldrad should be fine. MG42 got reinforced. Panzer Company is coming up. So tier 4 is up soon. Greyhound meanwhile creeping forward. Theodosios is sitting at 2 CP. And is going on the left tree. Interesting, he's going for War Machine first. That's interesting.
A munitions point is being attacked. Get to it.
So is he trying? Is he playing Shafi spam? I think Shafi spam is the thing that you do with it. Or is he going tier 4 and spam like Hellcats? But well, War Machine is amazing, don't get me wrong, but I feel like rushing the Easy 8 out as fast as possible is your like best choice. And the Nate did nothing.
We have lost control of a victory point.
Jeep will die. The 2-1 gets a shot in. Finally, this pesky unit is dead. Map is really blue at the moment. Slight advantage from Mr. Theodosios though. Let's keep a track. And here we go. Shafi number 1 is out. War Machine and Shafi, so flanking speed Shafis. That would be hilarious to see when they go like full speed.
They've taken our victory point.
I like that. I like that a lot. Stoßtruppen now on the way as the first unit out of tier 4 from Mr. Dumas.
This is bad. All victory points are under enemy control.
Jaegers have to retreat there, but that's okay. Dumas really pulling ahead at the moment with people control wise and map control wise. Let's see if Theodosios can equalize the field. Shafi is going in, boys. IT gun should move up a little bit, maybe. Sheffy doing some poking shots and then falling back. That's nice to see. Mortar has to fall back, but Greyhound will save the day there against the MG. YT gun gets a nice shot in, but 2-1 gets away. We have a second Greyhound on the field, so it will be an LV spam from Mr. Theodosios, how it looks like it. Meanwhile, we have a P4 on the way from Mr. Dumais. That will be an interesting game. Nate assault. And now the big Shrek blob in combination with the 8 Rudders pushing forward. And both Shrek misses. That's annoying. Grenade! And no reaction there, that will hurt. Greyhound though having a nice day against those expensive Stoßtruppen. Sheffy has to run. Double hit though, so don't stop. 2-1 is capping on the bottom side. P4 is now coming around. Oh, Greyhound has to fall back. Was the LV spam maybe the wrong option there from Mr. Theodosios? Will it backfire? The pressure is really picking up from Mr. Dumais.
Reports of enemy movement near our victory point.
Jaegers, no. Jaegers get pushed off from the Riflemen. The Riflemen are doing an amazing job, but sadly they can't be everywhere. So he does not get any like corridors or ways to use the LVs that efficiently at the moment. And only with one engineer it also takes forever to repair them. Maybe use field repair. I know you normally want to use that in combat to negate a little bit of damage. But if your LVs are sitting around and doing nothing, you gain nothing. Meanwhile, Theodosios is prepping for Panther. No, he's going for the STGs, I feel. Alright. Second Sheffy's on the field.
Sector lost. No contact.
Another P4 on the way from Mr. Dumais. Oh, Flag 30 is a little bit out of position, but the smoke saves the day. P4 is coming forward against the mortar. AT gun needs to get into position. 2-1 is capping. That's a nice combination with raid package. Scott is now an option being called in immediately, so he has now some more indirect fire tools. Nice merge into the MG to avoid the force off there. Nice to see. Oh, Sheffy a little bit ballsy there. And that's a dead Sheffy. Oh no, oh no. I don't know what Theodosios can do. I feel like his whole build order was hard countered by the build order from Dumais. Since the Shreks kinda hard counter LVs. And the 2-1 also provides some nice supporting fire there. So the amount of anti-tank is really high on the field. Mortar opening fire there.
The enemy have taken. Commander, the enemy holds all victory points.
Mortar gets finally pushed off from the Greyhound, from the Scot. With the white phosphorus barrage. But the map is still really, really red. And the P4s are multiplying. And that's not something you really like. P4 me gets nice shots in. AT gun connects. Second AT gun. Nope. The skill smoke saves the day. P4 is coming forward. Stoßtruppen moving up.
Enemy activity near our munitions point.
To be fair, I have the feeling that any tank train, once it goes, it's hard to stop.
One of our munitions points.
Like when there are multiple Easy 8s on the field or multiple Churchills. But maybe I'm wrong.
The sector's been overrun.
8 Rod not getting chased. 20 mil is setting up. 8 MG's in nice positioning. Theodosios basically locked out of the completely left hand side. Middle is also not really an access point. And he struggles to keep control on the right hand side, so it's really not looking dicey.
Chaffee light tank is accounted for.
Next Jeffy is out.
Enemy movement near victory point. The victory point has fallen into enemy control.
And Flak Gun gets a warm welcome there. P4 might go down. Or 8-Rod. Nothing is really there to cover the flank. Double Chevys now coming in. They smell blood. Using the button door now. Or not. Tanks are coming forward. Tanks are falling back. Will destroy the flak. Oh, big push now. Snare going off. That might be a dead one. Yes, here we go. Full retreat though on the way. Who is winning though? P4s are coming in, but the Chevys. One Chevy's alive against double P4. AT gun is smoked out. That might be the GG push there. 8 ground attack misses. Greyhound goes down. 1 P4 goes down. But is that enough? New Chevys on the field. Will he get the snare off? AT gun is still attack grounding. Snare goes off. Stoßtruppen coming around. Want to say guten Tag. AT gun gets decrewed. Grenade will go off but won't do that much. Chevy's coming in. 8-Rod is coming in. Scout went to heaven. Dumais army still looking pretty peachy. Maybe that was too much damage for Theodosios to recover. In theory, he has the CPs for the Easy 8, but not the resources for it. AT guns got destroyed. Jägers, those still in the bay. Oh, and the rifleman got wiped. Oh no. He's going in, flanking speed on the way. Theodosios called the GG. Alright. Are you ready for game number 3? The decider game between Dumais and Theodosios. On Road to Tunis. Man, this map variety is killing me. Kappa. Meanwhile, we have a Pathfinder start from Mr. Dumais, Jeep, and Pathfinders. Thank God they are not Code 2 Pathfinders. That makes me a happy man. Meanwhile, Theodosios is going for triple engineers and MG. So, capping power is the thing he wants. And he went for mechanized battle group. I just want to say, did he not went just for it? But nope, he went obviously for breakthrough in the first game. So let's stay on this point of view for a moment. MG42 is out. Capping, obviously pushing the capping power on such a large open map with 3 pioneers. Pathfinder is also having a capping advantage. MG40 is moving up against the Jeep. Basically, it's all about the capping power from both players. But slight advantage though for the USF player, since the Jeep is a nice fighting or a better fighting unit compared to the MG due to its mobility. So, slight. I wanted to phrase it nicely. MG setting up. We get some rear shots in against the Jeep. Grenadier is now out. Jeep will get away. Pathfinder's meanwhile having a nice day there behind those ruined walls. Smoke will soon be an option there for Mr. Dumais. Jeep is coming around after self-repair. Man, Jeep is so amazing. Smoke goes off. Pioneer's trying to do some damage there. Gets 50% though shipped off, so it's something. Meanwhile, Rifleman is coming over there. Maybe they will pick up a couple more models of the Pathfinders. Nope. Is that the Jeep creation? Yes, it is.
Get those sandbags filled.
If you came over here, you will enjoy the WC-51.
The enemy has cut us off. We have territory out of supply.
Apparently one of the most uncomfortable rides in the US Army. But being able to be stacked, so it's easier to transport over a ship with ships, has its advantages. Dumais' composition is double Pathfinder, Jeep, and double Rifleman. That it's a Garner Pioneer.
Fire! Finish! Infantry down! Great shooting! That's it! Point side!
The Pioneer died like a hero. Veteran C1 is now an option and the Jeep immediately goes capping.
We can't sit around here all day. Come on, listen up. We've got order capture complete, sir. Waiting on you.
Double MGs out from Theodosios.
Research completed.
We have infantry support center up.
Area is ours. Target secure.
Grenadiers moving in.
Smokes and flares. Get him ready.
More smoke upgrades there. Jeep meanwhile capping over here.
Harass some crowds, boys.
I would be so cocky and repair myself now.
Vehicle has captured the sector.
And he's doing it. I love it. And can predict the past.
Raring to go.
Captain Tom meanwhile forces off the Pioneer. We have Luftwaffe Company coming up or is up and getting the Flak 30 first and then the 221. I would have done it in the other way around, since a little bit more of mobile damage would be helpful. And that's annoying that at that moment where Dumais pushes up, the MG packs up. MG meanwhile being outflanked by the Pathfinder. But the smoke comes in handy there. Will he get off the suppression? Nope. Jeep is sitting over here. Flak is now out. Now the 2-1 is being built. I never knew there's actually animation for building. MG42 getting naded, but it survives. And the other MG covers the retreat of the MG42 nicely, so no problems there. 2-1 out soon. Here is on the next, or will be next. Mort on the way, by the way, from Dumais. 51 ammo income is pretty PogChamp, I would say. Maybe even worth it to go for demolition package and spam those rifleman mines, which are amazing. Greyhound is on the way.
A fuel point is being seized by the enemy.
Mortar is moving up.
They pushed us off a sector.
Minesweeping the old-fashioned way. Two to 1 is doing nice amount of damage, forcing the mortar to soft retreat. Meanwhile, the Jeep denies still the cap of the ammo point right next to the base. Exactly, minesweeping the Soviet way. Greyhound going in. It's time to use the special rounds on the MG42. I have no idea how good they are, but do it for the swag. Flak is setting up. No special rounds though. In Code 2 it would have killed the Greyhound. Jäger number 1 is on the field, getting Shreks immediately.
Enemy forces have secured all victory points.
Now we have the IET gun on the field, or the Panzerbüchse. Here we go, and that might be a dead Greyhound. One more shot? Nope. By the way, I like also this upgrade. I know it's not good, not that good, but I like it. It makes it to a budget to a budget 8-rod vet 1. Sadly, it does not help you against LVs, so it's useless. But I still like it. You have spotting Pathfinders, and they get revealed. Jeep having a nice day there, sitting. Pathfinder smoking the Flag 30. 8-rod is not an option, being called in immediately. Nay, it did nothing. Those houses are extremely dangerous because you don't see the destruction that well, and they have so little HP that it collapses really fast when you don't pay attention. Like now, I would have lost the rifleman. 8-rod coming around, saying Guten Tag. Rifleman moving up, still no bar upgrade. AT gun though on the way, so AT gun has a higher priority than the bar upgrade. $20 mil setting up.
We have vehicles ready to be deployed.
MG's moving up. The ground will get repaired soonish.
Rat has arrived.
What is this? Are we playing duck? Double 8-rod?
You need something?
I like it. 8-rod is the one of the best looking units. When 4 wheels are not enough, you just double it. That's how I would do it. Yes. Well, when you are not familiar with our terminology, just add, no worries. Shreks are sitting over there. And
The enemy has claimed our
that's a sturdy wall. Tanking a 37mm shell.
One of our capture points is under attack.
MG's in a nice position. 8-rod has to fall back. Captain gets forced off.
Enemy infantry! Return fire!
Pathfinder's going into... Look how low HP the building is.
Coming down! On
But when the flag now sets up and fires, it will kill the building and kill it.
We're dropping like flies here!
Oh, he reacted on time. Holy smokes. But it still does not look like it has 1 HP remaining. Flare has been fired for some vision. MG42 having a nice, comfortable sitting over there in this big house. And the quad might get the jeep. No. And the 20 mil. Smoking out the house. What are my lazy eye spots? Oh no, I thought it's a martyr. But no, it's the Chevy, right? Here we go. It's kind of sad we don't see USF Tier 4 that much. Extremely rarely, because it's kind of lackluster. But I heard the Hellcat is actually not that bad. And that might be a dead Greyhound. 8-rod has enough damage and HP to deal with it. Nope, he's not committing. Chevy is coming around. Use the special shot. Or not. I swear, that looked like the 8-rod and the 2-1 had a stroke or something like that. The shot was bugged, yeah, thought like that. Flanking speed. It's time to pop off the, oh shit, I got outplayed smoke. Or not.
Rat out of action. Schwerer Panzerspielwagen reporting in.
Immediately calling a new 8-rod. That the Chevy got away is insult to injury. I like how you have to have a PhD in knowledge about what ability is bugged and which not in Code 3. And the Jeep finally died to a mine.
A capture point is being lost.
I have secured the location.
Territory sector lost.
Jibber, 100% Jibber knows everything about the game.
Victory point is under enemy control.
Jibber is our stat guru.
Our territory
Shreks should be easily be sufficient with Sheffies. Double Shreks should be easily able to deal with Sheffies. Sheffies have low armor and low HP count. Actually better than AT guns because of the higher rate of fire and the better mobility. I would even say Shreks are the better light vehicle counter than AT guns.
maintain the front line. The enemy have 250 points left.
And here we go.
Sector. Krauts are pushing us back.
It's a reconnoiter. I thought it's skill planes.
Our adversary is down to 250 points now.
Adrad going forward.
Sector lost.
Chef is going in. 20 mil tries to shoot down the plane, but will never happen. Bombing run is coming in. Oh no, rocket run.
A squad of Jäger has been requisitioned.
Another Jäger is now on the field. So sad that not the 20 mil cannot even shoot down the recon plane.
Down to 300 points.
VPs are kinda even, I would say, even though Theodosios has a slight lead, but due to the current state of affairs, it will soon be equal. Grenadiers are moving forward. The Grenadiers are pretty much useless at this stage of the game. They can't win any infantry engagements, nor offer their, like, they have the snare, but even that's
The enemy holds all victory.
mediocre at best. MG42 opening fire there, has to fall back against the Greyhound. Merge. But they can merge, fair enough, fair enough. Adrad going forward. Chef coming forward.
They have the tactical advantage. We must make a stand.
They were, but they are not in co-free. They just don't have a weapon upgrade. I feel like that's the biggest problem they have. But they're not even good at that, right? They're okay at that because everyone can do that. They're also not that. They're also relatively expensive in reinforcement for what they perform. So not even the best recruit infantry. I feel like if they had the weapon upgrade, they would scale better. But at the state how they are now, they're really expensive. Or relatively expensive. Have mediocre combat performance or even a poor combat performance.
We are down to
Without the MP40 upgrade though. With MP40 upgrade they really become bonkers. Greyhound coming around, getting a nice shot into the flag. Flag has to fall back. Theodosios just needs to survive to the late game, right? Once he has the Panther call in with the backup of the frags, he should have an easy day against those light vehicles. Because then he's kinda able to negate the advantage there. The question though is he able to pull that off? We have airburst coming in, nearly wiping the Grenadier. And Theodosios like a real man, taking the damage. Shreks are moving forward, getting a shot in. You even inherit the HP of the base squad. That's interesting.
Light infantry territory taken.
So does with merging the model inherit the stats of the squad that it merges into? Not like in Code 2 where the conscripts still had their own stats. So they're not inheriting 100% of the stats of the squad they merge into. But whatever.
faster have secured our territory from us.
Oh, Chefy might bite the dust. No. AT gun has no line of sight, trying to force a lucky shot though with attack on ground. We have rockets on the way, but besides hitting a poor tree, nothing happens. And here we go. That's it, that Greyhound. The broken button is buttoning.
Command points must be assigned.
I don't know why they made it that it's like 10 seconds or whatnot. It's way too long. Skill smoke saves the day as usual. Shreks are moving forward. I don't even know why we call it buttoned. Is it from the guards in Code 2? We call it probably button because you click the button and you want the engagement, right? We are not really creative. Yeah, it's probably you click the button and want the engagement. We are really not creative with our naming of things. Here we go. Airburst shells are on the way. And another AT gun is on the way for Mr. Dumais.
A victory point.
MG42 sitting over there. Fair point. Fair point. Adrad meanwhile forcing off the Captain Tom. Adrad. Theodosios has an amazing, or a theoretically amazing overview of what's going on in the fog of war because of the Adrads. Theodosios is falling behind, roughly 100 rupees behind. Nothing to worry about yet, but definitely he needs to keep track of it and rather change it sooner than later. And here we go. The Panther, the king of the jungle, is on the field. Really cheap for actually, in my opinion. And now let's see how it deals with the LVs. How many Shafis are on the field? 1. Okay, never mind, there is no swarm of LVs. But we have tier 4, we have a bulldozer Sherman on the field. That's pretty awesome. The issue now is though the bulldozer would counter the Jaeger probably, but it does not matter when there's a Panther and Button is on the way. But it does not work, so it's fine. It worked really late. And there's nothing to contest the Panther. But one more shot, no follow-up. One Atrod went down. Chefy is coming from behind. What Button do? It reduces movement speed for like 75%. So you're really going really slow. So basically there's no chance that you can run away. I think it also disables the main gun, but I'm not 100% sure with that. At least it reduces movement speed. Panther getting repaired. Here we go. Second Panther's on the field. I think Wehrmacht and USF is not like pretending they're weak. Both are really, really broken. The issues with Dumais, he played the broken USF doctrine in the first game.
250.
Or in the second game.
They still have
In the first game.
we must persevere.
So he does not have access to the Easy 8 doctrine this game. So he kinda went for an early game doctrine. And it's slowly, the advantages in my opinion, slowly wearing off. AT gun gets decrewed from a glorious. An anti-tank unit is decrewing
Confirmed. Vehicle
anti-tank unit, the counter to itself.
vehicle ready to be deployed.
Self-repairs on the way with mechanized assault.
Enemy forces have secured all victory points. Increase security around the HQ. We are down to 100 points. We are losing possession of a capture point.
I think the mistake was going bulldozer Sherman. Well, we called it a battle group eliminator. It's not my idea, it's from AE.
Alarm. Sector over.
But basically you can't pick a same battle group in the game or in the set twice unless it's a best of 5, because we don't have that many. You can pick them in game 5 again.
75 points remaining for our forces.
Fair enough, Hellcat also would have not performed that well, but the issue is the bulldozer probably would have been amazing, like 5 minutes earlier or something, where there were only the Shreks, then that would probably have been amazing. But now with the Panther on the field, having issues in the anti-tank department, it's not really helpful. Jaeger's also way too good for an anti-tank unit with the Shrek.
The ability is ready. Jawohl. Counting down.
Yeah, not looking that nice.
Enemy have us over a barrel.
Nope. We also know it's not down.
We have anti-tank crews reporting in.
AT gun being dropped in there from airborne. One Panther will go down, but the other one will survive.
We got a Panther tank.
Panther went down. Bulldozer will also go to heaven.
Captain light tank has been knocked out. Our Sherman 105 isn't responding.
And I think Theodosios will now pull ahead. Eight Rutters coming forward.
A victory point is under attack. We must act.
Yeah. But he got the Panther. I was not expecting that. The issue is just
Our adversary is down to 250.
Theodosios has resources for days, right? So he will just replace them. You have to think about the SpongeBob meme where with Tadeo sitting in this closet with the watches? Yeah, watches, right? Yeah, clocks, not watches, clocks. So when SpongeBob breaks the clock, there will be just a new Panther coming around the corner.
Enemy won't let up. We're down to 250 points.
They're killing my crew!
The flag will finally get decrewed.
2 centimeter. Enemy forces have captured a victory point. Commandant, you have CPs available.
Infantry firing on us!
Panther tank is ready.
And here we go. The next clock got called in. Adrad meanwhile having a field day there. Might get picked off. No.
Ability active for a limited time.
Self-repair. Holy smoke, so fast it's repairing the Adrad. Theodosios though not having the VP control, therefore he's still draining VPs.
50 points remain for us. You must do something. We have lost a flak.
Here we go. Rifleman got picked off. What would be the alternative doctrine, Mr. Alpern? Adrad got engine damage. I think even one Panther would have been more than enough to break the back of Dumais, but obviously more the merrier. Breakthrough was already played in game number 1 from Theodosios, so it's either airborne or Fallschirmjägers or mechanized. You should have, yeah, overwhelming the enemy with LVs, breaking it back before his late game kicks in.
The ability is ready for use.
Optimal, yeah, fair enough. My reading skills are deteriorating due to the time and casting hour. Hellcat is on the field. AT gun is on the field.
Victory point lost.
I saw a single Brit game today. I even saw one duck game today. And apparently Charlotte played also duck. But I can nor confirm nor deny it. It's just the rumors that I heard. VP still looking in the favor of Dumais, but I think that will change soon. Grenading nothing. That was nice. Because some check-ins was few I don't know, remember. We did the mix of auto-match ranks and what we saw previously. Jovadi's German. Yeah, I ask what Zulu happened today, like 5 minutes before the tournament starts. Ask him. That's a story for eternity. Adrad falling behind, West free by the way. But apparently handling water is a skill. We did auto-match CD and some of the players had really good ranks in auto-match.
ready to serve.
And when the player did not play a single faction, we had like an X amount modifier to as a penalty for that.
Initiating countdown.
But yeah, next tournament we will do a better scene. Even though the games were pretty good, so I won't complain there. New Hellcat, new Sherman on the Bulldozer and the Panther. Panther's on this hunting mission.
An MG-42 has been decrewed. Do not let it fall into enemy hands.
Yeah, but Nulu was not water cooling his rig.
We have vehicles ready to be deployed. Do not falter now. They only have 100 points.
100 points remaining. Yeah, I don't think Dumais will make a comeback. Flanking speed, Hellcat! But double shreks hurts.
An MG-42 has been decrewed. Do not let it fall into enemy hands. Frontline report. The enemy has 75 points left.
Oh, will the Sherman die? I think it will. Yeah, here we go.
Command points awaiting.
Hellcat survived though. How is Dumais' army looking?
We have 75 points remaining.
No army left.
We want to thank our MetaPlays website subscribers. Your contribution helps us keep the project sustainable. As we reach higher subscription goals, you are helping us cover more and more behind-the-scenes costs, such as video editing. Check out our subscription page using the link in the description, and remember to collect your perks. We will see you the next time.